Welcome to What's Cooking in Real Estate. I'm Jackie, this is Xavier.
Hello.
We're a married couple and we work together in selling real estate in the Tampa Bay, Florida area. And we are going to cook our dinner.
The little group at Keller Williams Realty.
We're the little group. We're with the little group. We are the little group, or we are the owners of the little group. We are the owners of the little group at Keller Williams Realty. And we are going to cook our meal, cook our dinner, and we're going to talk about what's happening in real estate right now. So, well, first of all, what are we having tonight, Xavier?
Tonight is going to be New York strip steaks with some broccoli.
We're going to steam some broccoli and make some salad. So Xavier and I are on a eating plan called Bright Line Eating. And so we do healthy meals together, usually 3 times a day, actually. And this is our dinner. So Xavier usually cooks whatever the protein is, and then I prepare the vegetables. So we're going to be doing that today while we discuss the Florida real estate market, which is a very interesting topic right now. Okay, so I just scheduled a listing appointment, Xavier, with a client that was referred to us from our friends in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
And the wife actually got laid off from her job, and in Florida.
Okay.
In Florida, and they are now going to be selling their house, which they just bought 1 year ago,
Oh, wow.
and moving to Columbus because she got a great job there, and that's where they're from. So I'm gonna go meet. We are gonna go meet with them on Saturday and talk about what it's gonna take to sell their house. So let's talk about that specific scenario for people, because that seems a little dicey, right? Like to have to sell your house 1 year after you bought it.
Yeah. The hex mill ran out of salt, so I have to refill it. FYI.
The other thing you'll learn about Xavier is he loves his Hexclad. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to do a Hexclad commercial or anything, but he is a Hexclad snob. So you're going to see him use like fancy pots and pans because...
Snob, I don't know if that's accurate.
And that's the reason we're doing What's Cooking in Real Estate, because
Because of Hexclad?
Xavier loves to cook.
Oh, yeah.
And we do have this nightly routine, so we thought this is a good time to create some content that might be somewhat interesting.
I love to eat, is how it started. And at some point, my mom stopped cooking all my meals for me and told me I need to learn how to cook. And then eventually,
Thank you, Mom. Thank you very much for giving me a husband who likes to cook and knows how to cook and is a good cook too. I wish he didn't have such expensive taste in cookware and knives. So you're gonna see.
Hey, that was yours.
We have these very, very expensive to me Cutco knife set. Like, I don't even know what set this is, Xavier. How many is this? Like 38 knives?
It's a signature set with a couple of customizations.
Yeah, you're gonna see. And then he gets very upset with me when I use the wrong knife for whatever I'm cutting.
Not using the knife for its intended purpose.
Yeah,
Would be
so
what
if I'm
would be
using
how I would word that.
the wrong knife, that becomes a problem. So anyway, so you'll see all that stuff about us. Okay, so back to this specific circumstance. The other thing I didn't tell you about this house, Xavier, is that it's brand new.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the reason I'm reacting that way is, generally speaking, when that's the case, that means it's in a newer construction community. And typically, unless it's like the final home that's built, there are still new construction homes available. So now you have a home that's a year old that you're looking to sell, when you have someone who could buy a brand new home in that community that's not done yet, or still to be built, or just finished.
Well, and the other concern, and that is all true, and the other concern is that builders right now are giving lots of incentives to sell their homes. And when I say right now, we're in July of 2025 in the Tampa, Florida market. So we have somewhat of a correction happening, going from a very, very aggressive seller's market to now transitioning probably over the next couple of months into a full-blown buyer's market. And so builders now are offering incentives, which they weren't for years and years because they didn't have to, because the inventory was so low and buyers didn't have a lot of choices. But now buyers have a lot of choices, so they're offering like lower interest rates. They're offering down payment or closing cost
Yeah.
assistance, upgrade assistance, and things like that. So
But yeah, buy down your interest rate, get extra money back at closing, et cetera, et cetera.
But this specific seller, they've got to move to Ohio. So they have to we have to come up with a strategy to sell this house.
This is one of those circumstances, unfortunately, but that points to the fact that when we say, real estate is always happening. So regardless of generally speaking, of government, economy, the world, situation, circumstances, life happens. And so in that same regard, real estate ends up happening. Now, even if it's all foreclosures and short sales, it's still real estate happening. It's just how we do real estate changes. And so depending on where you are as a client in that circumstance will determine how you go about it. And as real estate agents, how we support people in those transactions.
Xavier's dressed up because he taught a class today to real estate agents. So he's in the world of training real estate agents, which is great. And I'm in the world of obviously talking to clients. So you'll hear both of those conversations happening in what we're talking about, because everything we're talking about pertains to both transacting real estate as a buyer, as a seller, as a lender, as a real estate agent, and anybody who's in the real estate business right now. So what I'm doing, I am putting, here, let me see if I can show you. I am putting the broccoli in this steamer, this KitchenAid steamer that actually is a rice cooker too.
Hold on, yeah.
Oh wait, Xavier's gonna tell you about it. Hold on, because he's
product placement.
Hold on.
No, that is a KitchenAid grain and rice cooker, which thanks to Jennifer Garner, I think.
Yes.
You posted about it on
We saw
her
Jennifer
social media.
Garner on TikTok, I think, or Instagram, something like that, using this thing, which we love Jennifer Garner.
So she hyped it up. I do all my research as I normally do and was like, that sounds amazing. And we bought it. One of the bonus features of this grain and rice cooker, which you literally just put the food in, it measures it for you and auto dispenses the perfect amount of liquid for
It
it.
sounds like a commercial.
It actually steams. So you can steam as well. And it has a steamer basket insert that goes in.
Okay, I'm not going to start that yet because we still have to make the steaks, but
Okay.
that is ready to go.
The pepper was half done. So I went ahead and filled that up too.
Oh, geez. And
I'm
this
sorry.
is why dinner has to start at 6 o'clock, because Xavier can lose track of time and we don't eat till 9. So this is why we're starting early. So anyway, here's another cool thing about this situation with this seller that we're going to meet with in Wesley Chapel. If you know anything about Wesley Chapel, it's a big booming area in Tampa right now. It's like a suburb. Well, it is a suburb off of 75. So you can get to Tampa pretty easily if you don't mind a little congestion up and down 75 if you're commuting in there. They have like beautiful, lagoons, and it's really like family resort style living. But this specific house, according to the seller, has a lot of really awesome upgrades that they did when they were building the house, and then after they built the house too.
Oh, that's awesome.
So she said that they have, hold on, let me get the right knife. I'll be right back.
The vegetable knife is over there. I just washed it. I'm trying to fit these steaks.
This is the knife I'm allowed to use to cut the vegetables. Okay.
That's the 6-inch vegetable knife.
This is the 6-inch vegetable knife from Cutco. So according to the seller, they put plantation shutters on downstairs. So this is a 3,000 square foot home. And they've got some equity. Let's not reveal too much. Because of the money that they put down on the house, not because it has earned any additional equity over the last year.
I shall return.
Oh. Shall I wait for you to speak?
I mean, you can still hear me, but I'm just grabbing my new temp probes.
Oh yeah, we can probably still hear you. Okay. Okay. So she's got plantation shutters on. She's got they put a bonus room on, so it's really good for multi-generational living. And they also she called it a bump out, which I've never heard that referred to in a home before. I've heard it in like RVs and things like that, but I'm assuming there's like a place in the house that they expanded it. So there's some things about this home with all the upgrades and things, because they did they bought this home and were able to select their upgrades, which is nice. It's not just a spec home, which a spec home is a home that the builder builds, and typically they try to minimize their cost on those. And they're ready to, they're like move-in ready. You don't have to actually wait for them to be built, right? So, so there's a spec home across the street from her that's a similar price, but it's a very weird layout and doesn't have the extras that hers has. So and it's getting a lot of showings, she said, but it's been sitting on the market for a while too. So she also, Xavier, already interviewed a realtor.
Oh.
But she did not agree with the realtor's strategy on selling the home. And the realtor wanted to price it about $150,000 lower than what they paid for it last year.
Oh, wow.
Which seems a bit extreme.
Yeah.
And so when we go on Saturday, I haven't done any of the comps or anything yet, but we'll see.
Well, that's
what we think this home will sell for.
It's a great opportunity for us. I mean, in general, 80-ish% of sellers hire the first and only agent they meet. So when someone is, I think, that far off, I'd guess maybe, or...
Right. So another thing you should know about our meals is because we're on Bright Line Eating, I weigh and measure everything that I eat. So this is my KitchenAid food scale. And my salad for dinner is an 8-ounce salad with all veggies. So I'm going to measure mine, and then I'm going to give Xavier whatever portion is left, because he doesn't really measure his portions like I do. Because obviously you can see he doesn't need to. Although he does eat a lot. Okay, so if you see me measuring and weighing, that's why. Okay. All right. So I have been working on a new listing presentation to better educate our sellers on the current market so that they can make better decisions.
More informed decisions, it sounds like.
Very informed decisions, because that's really our job, right? Our job is to
consult and
really educate, give great information that allows our sellers to make really good decisions. And and then we follow out whatever decisions our sellers make, as long as we think that we can achieve that, right? So I'm working on that currently. And we do have a listing appointment tomorrow in Clearwater. And then we have another listing appointment on Friday in Largo. So.
And then Saturday?
Yeah. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We have a listing appointment every day on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And that is incredible.
I have to turn this fan on.
Hopefully you can still hear us.
If you can, that's why the technology is what it is.
I'm just chopping up some cucumbers now for the salad. I chopped up some romaine, hearts of romaine. I like it because it's super crunchy. And we're doing steaks because Publix had a sale on New York strips. And that's Xavier and Oliver's favorite steak. And now the steak is going to get noisy, and the steak wants to be the highlight.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
The steak wants to be the highlight of the video now. It's getting really noisy. And I'm not showing you how I chop vegetables because you'll probably go insane at how slowly I do this, especially because we have these professional knives. But all you have to do is cut yourself one time with these babies, and you'll be very careful.
Unless you're me and you cut yourself every so often and you just don't change anything.
Should we say anything about you and I?
What about you and I?
Well, should we give any background about us? Do you think people care?
Do I think people care? I'm not sure.
Are they looking at us wondering if you're my son?
Yes.
Like most people do. We went on a listing appointment once. Oh no, we were showing a property to some buyers, and the listing agent came, and her and I were just like chatting while the buyers were looking around the house, and she goes, "Oh, is this your son?" She pointed to Xavier. I was like, "No, that's my husband." She was very embarrassed, but Xavier loved it. He thought it was really funny.
Who was very embarrassed?
The agent.
Oh, the agent, yeah.
Yeah, the listing agent was very embarrassed. So, just to clear it up, Xavier is 11 years younger than me, but he looks like 25 years younger than me, but he is 41 years old. He is 41 years old, but he looks like a baby. And I'm 52 years old, and I look 52 years old. So that makes me sometimes occur like I'm his mother to other people, which Xavier loves, and I don't love it so much, but there you go. So on social media, we always get a lot of comments like, "Am I his teacher?"
What? Yeah,
And
I
then
guess
people
so.
say like, "What is this? Are you his teacher? No, well, I guess in a way I'm his teacher because all wives are teachers of their husbands.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just lost some followers.
We don't have any followers yet on YouTube. Is YouTube, are the people considered followers?
Subscribers.
Subscribers, okay.
Yeah.
All right. We lost some subscribers that we didn't have, so that's okay. So there's my salad. Doesn't it look beautiful? Yummy. 8 ounces of salad. And that's Xavier's. I don't know how much it is, but it's probably about 8 ounces too.
These steaks are thinner than I thought. I'm going to be done before that broccoli's ready. I
haven't started the broccoli yet.
You did not. I
Okay.
see the lid open.
Okay, we're going.
I mean, actually, how long do you want to do that for? Like 5 or 7 minutes or something?
Yeah, this will be like 5
these,
minutes.
These are going to rest, so once I render the fat.
Do you want to talk about what you're doing with the steak?
I'm flipping them up vertically on their sides. These are New York strips specifically. And so I'm taking the strip of fat and laying that side down to render the fat down.
How did you learn that, Xavier?
I don't know, Gordon Ramsay, YouTube, Food Network, Instagram. I don't really know.
All right, I'm steaming this broccoli for 7 minutes.
It's a great question. But these are...
Xavier, is steak one of your favorite
They're
things to
pretty
eat?
I do enjoy steak, yes. A good steak is definitely something I enjoy
Yeah. All right,
eating.
did we leave any conversations, like, incomplete?
From these conversations?
We will give an update on our listing appointment that we do on Saturday with this new construction home.
Or appointments, because you mentioned that we have multiple
Well, I know, but
ones.
we really went into detail about the new construction
Oh,
one.
yeah, definitely.
So we'll give an update next week on that. And any listings or any situations that we share about, we'll give you updates ongoing weekly so that you're not sitting there wondering, like, what happened. So each week, we're going to bring you a meal and an update on real estate here on our YouTube channel. So subscribe and like. Is that what we're supposed to say?
I don't know what we're supposed to say, but something like that, sure.
Subscribe and like at People Not Properties. Is that the name of our YouTube channel?
No, I don't. We don't have that defined yet, but sure.
That was supposed to be done this week. But it's still only Wednesday, right? So there's still time. So we're going to show you our steaks
Oh, I am?
when they're ready. Yeah, I mean, don't people want to see the finished meal?
I suppose.
You should probably show them when,
They don't look the
when it's
greatest.
plated.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't have...
Ooh, they look delicious. I need to get 4 ounces of broccoli, or 6 ounces of broccoli now. So can you just pick this up
Yes, of course.
and you can plate yours?
Oh, okay.
My broccoli is going to be delicious.
A little bit of Dawn power wash spray. We'll let that sit while we eat. It'll wipe right out. Boom. I'm a walking product placement.
You are. People are gonna think we're trying to sell products.
I'm not. I'm not you on TikTok slinging products.
I haven't done that yet. But Xavier will like some free products. Trust me on that one.
Oh, I love free products.
He loves free stuff. Do you want all of this broccoli? Or we should save some for Oliver, actually.
Yeah.
How's that for you?
Did you put butter on it? You want some butter?
I haven't put butter.
I had some butter sit out for the steaks, and they cooked so fast I didn't even get a chance to baste them. All right, so here's the plate. Broccoli, New York strip from Publix, USDA. This is Jackie's portion here. Clearly, I'm not doing the same portions as her, and yet we are ready. We are complete. That is it. Do I need to?
So
anything
say
else?
that's what's cooking for dinner tonight.
Oh, that's what's cooking in real estate in my house. No? That's what's cooking. That's what she told me to say.
Okay, we have to work on that.
We have to work on that. You want like a catchphrase, like a tagline, like a sayonara from the kitchen.
How about Bon Appetit?
Bon appetit. No, isn't that someone else's?
Yeah, Julia Childs.
Exactly.
That's probably copyright infringement.
Oh yeah, our whole thing would get banned. So thanks for joining us on What's Cooking in Real Estate with Jackie and Xavier, the little group at Keller Williams Realty here in the Tampa Bay, Florida area. And as a reminder, recap, I guess, what's cooking tonight is a listing appointment with new construction.
What's cooking is a listing appointment?
What's cooking is a listing appointment. And
3 listing appointments. In
three
the next
New York
3
strip
days.
steaks.
And 3 New York strips. 1 steak for every
New York
listing.
New strict steak.
I'm tripping over my tongue.
You're New York stripping over your tongue? Is there a blooper reel? Is there a...
There might have to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, did we do it?
Thanks for watching What's Cooking in Real Estate. See you next week. Please like and subscribe. Do we end with a kiss?
Bye.